Today I'd like to talk about tracer ammo. Does it have any purpose for the prepper, the civilian, and the SHTF situation? Now, tracer ammo is real ammo. Some people get the idea that it's just a firework. It's real ammo, but it has an incendiary capabilities to it. And it's legal. It may be illegal, and don't use me as your lawyer. I think it's federally it's legal in all the states, but there may be places it's not legal, and there definitely are very few ranges that will let you shoot it, because you know what it does? It starts fires. So, but you can buy it. It's legal, and it does have some use. Now militarily speaking, is a totally different thing. I don't want to get into that because we're not in the military anymore. We're preppers. We're SHTFs. We're just, patriot citizens who want to be ready. And as part of your being ready, tracer ammo can have a purpose. The first one would be as a squad leader or leader, to show your people where you want fire. And this also is a military purpose. In the Marine Corps, the section leader, squad leader would carry one magazine totally full of tracers, and it would be marked, usually with red tape, because duh, that just makes sense. And that would only be used to designate a target. In other words, squad leader suddenly puts fire on this target, and everybody sees these tracers just going down range. That's where he wants you to concentrate your fire. There's no need for hand and arm signals. Nobody has to yell anything. Suddenly you see a line of tracers going into an area or a point target from your side. That's where the squad leader wants you to designate your fire, and you pour it on. One thing I hear people talk about is using tracers like the last three or somewhere toward the end of your mag to show you're about to run out of ammo. That, I don't remember anybody ever doing that, and that seems kind of silly. When you run out of ammo, you're going to know you ran out of ammo. The bolt goes to the rear. You stop hearing pew pew pews. And it becomes very automatic very quickly to just drop the mag and put another one in. So that seems like a silly use for tracers. The real use for it is for designating fire to others. Now, there is a second use that I want to talk about also. That is to scare the bejesus / start a fire under your enemy. Tracers are scary coming in, and they do start fires. That's why most ranges won't let you shoot them. And I think that there is still a reason to have one mag designated so that you don't pull it out unless you think you need it. Matter of fact, I used to carry my tracer mag in my butt pack, totally separate. It's very seldom that I would move it forward to one of my magazine pouches. But think about it. If you're in a firefight with somebody, let's say somebody's, coming onto your property, 30 rounds of tracer going into them is it's pretty frightening, and whatever they're using for cover is very likely to start a fire there. So there is a use for tracer. Would I just load tracer and shoot nothing but? No, and here's why. Because when you fire tracers, everybody can see where it came from. Okay? So you don't really want people to be able to pinpoint with 100% accuracy where you are. So tracers are not something to use all the time, or at the beginning of a firefight. Anyway, that's my thoughts on tracers. Thanks for listening.